But this is just ridiculous. I mean, she used to work there. She can see it for herself what these policies do to small businesses, and yet she's still supporting a $15 an hour minimum wage. That's twice as much as it is right now.
Well, it's kind of predictable why she supports these things. She's running on policies that merely sound good, not things that work in reality. And as you can see, when implemented in reality, they're a complete disaster. Economics 101 teaches you that if you set a minimum price, you'll get a surplus. And what we're going to see here is a massive surplus of low-skilled labor. And who does that hurt the most? Minorities in the inner city. These are the people that she claims to represent and care about most. Now they're unable to get an entry-level job. They're unable to acquire the skills necessary in order to climb the economic ladder. And they'll probably be stuck in a welfare trap most of their lives. That's generally what happens when you set a minimum wage law.
Right. And the sad thing about this is I think a lot of millennials who support liberal policies, or a lot of millennials, and this is true from when the time that they're on college campuses, to people that are Ocasio-Cortez's age, 28, late 20s, I think a lot of times they latch onto these liberal policies because they've never had an opportunity to see the repercussions of the policies in real life. They've just been indoctrinated by the left, whether it was in college or whether it was listening to Bernie Sanders. But a lot of times, millennials will change their minds when they actually get in the real world, when they see how much taxes the government takes out of their paycheck, when they see the repercussions of these policies. And it shocks me that she's so blinded by, I don't know whether it's ambition, I don't know whether it's Democrats telling her that she's not seeing what she's seeing, that she can't say, these people that I used to work with are out of a job because of policies put into place like the one I will put into place if I ever had the chance.
Well, it's not even just that, they support these policies and millennials like these policies. Ask them what the definition is. No one knows what the definition of socialism is. Ocasio-Cortez, a lot of Democrats just define it as their desired outcome. But if you look at the outcome in reality, you see it's been nothing but disaster. It's been a disaster in Venezuela. It's been a disaster in North Korea. It's been a disaster in the USSR. The definition of socialism is the government ownership of the means of production, meaning the government has to, in some case, take your property. It revolves around theft. And when it's happened in the 20th century, it's caused 100 million deaths. Today, you'll have liberals or socialists tell you it's like the Denmark model or the Sweden model, the model in Sweden. That's incorrect. Sweden is not a socialist economy. It's a capitalist economy, largely more free in some areas than our own. And now that capitalism subsidizes their large welfare state. And that's what happens in other Nordic countries in the same way. So most of these people largely just don't know what they're talking about. They have no idea what socialism is, and they have no idea what capitalism is or what it does.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup.